What is up, guys? Welcome back to Psychonaut. Uh, I am your host, and I am sorry that I've been gone for months on end. Um, I know I just kind of disappeared from this channel for a while, but I wanted to come back and update you guys on a little bit of what's been going on, and also I have some new stuff to share with you today. So, um, this channel was something I started more as an outlet for when I didn't have other things going on in the background, whether it be being caught up with my full time job and also commission work and things I do on the side for other people and their projects. Sorry, I don't need this bright light on. But I do, as most of you probably know from what I talk about in videos, I do artwork for indie horror flicks and music projects and other things like that for people. So when I don't have anything going on, like I didn't when I created this channel, and I was in a lull and I wanted something to do to have some fun, I will probably revisit this channel and do some fun stuff then, or do some promo stuff for other things I'm working on, or do some stuff with friends, or this will be a place where those things live, but it won't be something where I plan to have very regular content being uploaded. So if things grind to a halt again and I don't have other commission work going on and I have the free time and work isn't crazy, I'll probably be back to do some longer stuff like Let's Play series that I had planned and some other things I have on the docket. But until that happens, I will probably be around more sporadically, if not at all, for a while. But I have been working on a ton of different stuff this year. Lots and lots of small commission works here and there throughout the year, but then also a larger project that I have been working on with a local friend of mine called Pernicious Prince, which is a series 1 of Psychonaut toys. So I've been working on creating these kind of lowbrow, kitschy, handcrafted art objects for people who are fans of more sardonic and dark humor kind of downtrodden art aesthetics and whatever that I like, and also kind of the like lowbrow art brute outsider art kind of stuff that I'm into, with a sense of humor for people that also like underground films and heavy music and stuff like that, stuff like that. So transgressive lit, whatever, what have you. So the first in this line is a little concept character that I came up with called the War Pig, and he is a malignant being that exists in this kind of Beksinski-esque purgatorial hellscape, war-torn world, and there's a ton of them blighting the battlefield that kind of just stand and kill and shoot and maim anything that they can find, primarily lost souls of combatants roaming around the wastes, and they will eat them whole, and they will eat and eat and eat things that they find in the battlefield until they become so gluttonous and bloated that they literally burst at the seams, and then they are kind of stuck in place as these gigantic, heaping, hulking, nasty kind of stationary turrets, and all they can do is fire at things that come across them, or devour people who happen to run into their path and run into them, because it's a dark, war-torn world, similar to the adaptation of it, or not directly of it, but an adaptation that's very, very on the nose in its aesthetic borrowings from the Beksinski paintings. The video game adaptation of the Top Cow comic, The Darkness, if anybody played that, from 2006, when Jackie Estacado dies and he goes to the Darkness realm. He's in this dark hellscape that's very, very dark, but only lit by the red sky and the occasional explosions of war shells and fire and screams of the dying and the damned and whatever, that kind of thing. So the War Pig is the first character that I've created in this series of prints, but I want to show off some of the product design stuff for you guys, so that you can see what all went into this. So I first started with creating the custom logo for this, and the packaging art for the packaging for these guys. And this is what it generally looks like. And we have some funny little blurbs on here to get that kind of sardonic tone that these are supposed to encapsulate, like, because Funkos are for fags, and more plastic, yay, get back at your mom, and further corrode the fabric of Western civilization. So that is the general tone of these. I couldn't have done this project without my good buddy Cryptid John, who is a local friend who allowed me to use his personal 3D printers to get these figures created after I downloaded a really cool little program called Putty, because I wanted to learn 3D modeling, but I didn't want to go through the rigorous journey that is that and not be able to churn out some sort of a product in time for this festival cycle that I'm about to hit with going to Cinema Wasteland, which is a somewhat nearby horror con that I'll be vending at this year. So I wanted to get a project done, but I wanted to create some sort of a toy. So I got this program called Putty, which, as I remember, is either pretty cheap, if not free, but super affordable 3D modeling program where you literally can hand model things, like with an iPad or something, like pinch zoom and do different things to essentially like a slab of clay or putty, and then create things that way. And within the first day of getting this program, I created this little monster that I was pretty happy with, and I showed it to Jonathan. He was like, "No, that's super cool. That's really awesome. We should definitely make something out of that." So I decided to go ahead and print that guy. We did some test prints, and it went from there. And once we were sure about doing it, I got into the design process for the trading card that would be something to go with the figure. So I created this trading card for the War Pig, and it's very inspired by the Sam Hyde Crew's Mondo Megabits. If you're in it at any way involved with or familiar with that whole thing. But these are the blown up version. These are the art card version that comes with each and every figure, and they are signed and numbered as well. But that gives you a better look at the artwork blown up with the character bio underneath. But it is a counterpart to the standard card for the War Pig, which is a trading card size card, glossy finish with a cool tarot card-esque backing that I made for these as well. And each one comes with 3 collectible cards, that one as well as a checklist card for the series, for the different variants that exist in the series, and another custom backing, and another custom backing for a music download card with a code, because I was also kind of inspired to make this creature and this piece and this concept from kind of deep diving into industrial and dark ambient and power electronics and things like that this year, and pulling from the war themes present in a lot of those projects and trying to come up with something that would kind of bring a lot of different aesthetic elements together from a lot of different places of inspiration. So I created a dark ambient noise sort of a track to go with the concept of this character. And if you purchase one, you get a free download code for that track. But it's also on my Bandcamp for $1 if you'd like to check it out and listen for free or whatever. And I'll put a link to that in the description as well. Also, the rare variants of these come with a holographic version of the card that is marked as a rare card on the back with some other iconography I've created with the the same tarot premise as the other ones, and each one also comes with one of my newer business cards, which is a fun, different design. I always try to over design business cards too, just so they're still fun to collect, even as just like a piece of whatever that you can pick up at a con, because I like collecting cool business cards, and I do occasionally get them out of my scrap drawer and revisit them and look through them again, and make sure I'm following all the cool artists and creators and whatnot that I've met at cons that I want to check out and keep up with their work, and it's a good refresher. So each one of the toys also comes with a exclusive sticker design that only comes with these, and it is limited to the amount here. I think I have some extras left over, but they may not see the light of day until well after this project is gone and done with and sold out. But yeah, it is this war pig design with the cool pig guy in his Kaiser helmet with the Lugers and the little stogie cigar, and I'm sorry it won't autofocus on that, but I wanted to make a bunch of cool little extras to go with this, so it wasn't just the toy, and to fill up this packaging as well. The rare variants also come with a cool foil glittery version of that sticker design as well. So yeah, I wanted to show you the actual variants of these pig figures now, and let you guys get an idea of what they look like. And if you want to check them out, I will have the purchase information and the shop links in the bio, or in the description as well. So I would love it for you to go take a closer look at them if you think this is something you want to check out. And I'll also put my my product slides for the Instagram post about this at the end of this video as well, if you'd like to see that. So we've got the first one, and he is the fully painted version. I made this guy with, I think, 13 different colors of paint and lots of minutia and fine detail, because I really wanted them to be cool and stand out. I might even blast these guys a little more before I send them out, because I want them to be extra super duper bloody, especially in the front where all the intestines are burst forth from the figure. And if these don't translate super well to camera, I'm sorry, but you'll just have to see them in person. The second variant we have is the black and white variant. So he is just a standard black coat, monochromatic, with white paint to bring out the fine details of the model. And yeah, you can get more of a look at how freaky he is. He's got a M16 on his back. His spine is broken out and exposed. There's a bunch of shit and refuse on the ground, bullet casings, bones and skulls, and his intestines, and nasty, nasty stuff. Yeah, so that is the black and white variant. The full color and the black and white are 40 out of the 50 of these collectibles. They are limited to 20 a piece, and the other two variants are limited to 5 a piece. So if this is something that really interests you and you want to get the full set, then I would suggest doing it quickly, because there is only potential with that checklist card for 5 people to have the full set, the full range of all 4 variants of the figure. Otherwise it will be incomplete, and that was by design, you know, to incentivize and add some rarity to it. But the next one is the pink slime variant, and when I thought about this guy, I was thinking about fast food pink slime and that sort of a thing. And he was already translucent pink resin, and then a layer of fluorescent pink paint, and then a layer of black paint to bring out the detail, and then a ton of UV reactive pink paint that makes him able to glow in the dark if you charge him under a good strong LED, or set him in the sun for a little while, or use a UV pen or whatever you have. He will glow, and it's very cool. And I'm very happy with how these guys came out. And the other rare variant, these two are both limited to 5 a piece. The other rare variant is the green slime version, and I want him to look like a nasty, toxic green slime, like something that crawled out of a toxic barrel from a 80s movie or something, with like a yellow barrel and a hazmat symbol on it. I think he actually looks better without this harsh light. You can see a little more of him, but the way I painted him was the same. So he's got the same deal as the pink slime variant, except he's green and also has the UV reactive green paint, so he will also glow in the dark. But yeah, that is the full run of the figures that I have, and that's what I've been working on off and on all year in between commission work and just dealing with day job stuff and whatever. So that's where I am. I would love to come back and do some more cool YouTube stuff with you guys, but I'm also working on a ton of other stuff on the side. So, like I said, stuff might come back into frame to where I'm able to juggle some of this as well, and that would be really fun for me. But until I get a lull enough and some incentive from maybe friends who want to do some streaming together or something like that, it's probably going to be this for now. So I will keeping people updated on cool things in the meantime, if you want to see more. And I will also link you to all the prescient stuff that you would like to check out in the description of this video. But without further ado, thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I hope that you would consider supporting and checking out one of these little collectible toys. They'll be limited to 50, and they're not coming back. So if I get enough interest, I will end up making more, and they'll all be hand-painted, handcrafted, 3D printed after being, handcrafted with technology, and then hand signed and numbered. So they are special little art objects, and they're pretty one of a kind. Each and every one's kind of one of a kind. So if you guys think that sounds cool, then I hope you'll think the support. And if you want to follow me, but I'm not on YouTube hardly ever, but you want to see what's going on, check out the Instagram. So thanks again for tuning in, and see you all later. Take it easy.